All right, what do we got, guys?
All right, everybody. GQ, the genius on Facebook asks, do I need to apply for a waiver before applying for a B1, B2 visa? If so, what waiver?
I don't know why you need a waiver. If you're inadmissible to the United States, you have to apply for the visa first, be denied, and then you apply for a non-immigrant visa waiver. The embassy will give you the information.
Next one comes from Ritz T. Feliciano on Facebook. Is it advisable to file with premium processing at this time?
Sure. I don't think they're accepting many cases for premium processing, if any, but if they're accepting it, great.
Okay, Annette Bullock on Facebook asked, what immigration fees will be raised in October?
Ha! I happen to have it right here. Thank you very much, Julie.
There you go.
Here we go. Everything. No, actually, some things are going down, believe it or not. The I-130 is going up to $550, but the biometric fee went down from $85 to $30. I know the I-45 went down the I-45 went up a few dollars, but you save the money on the biometric, so it's actually going to be ultimately cheaper. What else went up and went down? I'll tell you what went up a lot, where it's going to kill people, and that's the citizenship. The citizenship went up to $1,170 from $725, and for a certificate of citizenship that went down a little bit. But the biggest increase is going to be in waivers, fees for naturalization, and appeals. Appeals of naturalization are now $1,735. So the citizenships went up a lot. Everything else went up a few dollars and went down a few dollars, but it's really the citizenship that went up the most.
Oh,
that's quick.
Just kidding. Renardo Andy Willis. I'm like, go ahead, yo-yo. Renardo Andy Willis on Facebook. Under what circumstances would someone be issued an emergency immigrant visa?
For an emergency, I guess. You want me to list every emergency you could think of? I don't know. It's on a case-by-case basis. You would have to show a real emergency. Tell me tell me what your emergency is, and I'll tell you if it meets muster. That's better.
Right, that helps.
Okay,
that
right. I mean, I can't think of every emergency in the world.
Okay, I have one from Instagram, handle sweet_T, saying, I applied for my citizenship with a fee waiver because I currently receive a means-tested benefit, which is Medicaid. I submitted a document from the state saying that I currently receive Medicaid. However, my fee waiver was denied. Could you answer how?
It's based on your income, not whether you get need-based assistance. So you got to show what your income is. You got to show your tax return.
Lisa Bennett on Facebook. How long do I have to be married until I can file for citizenship?
You have to have a green card and be in a bona fide marriage for 2 years, 9 months, and 3 days.
Okay, Noreen Shazad on YouTube asks, does the I-944 affect citizenship applications?
No, it does not. That's for adjustment of status.
Dwayne Segui on Facebook. I just sent my daughter's paperwork to immigration. How long will she have to wait for her fingerprint appointment?
Weeks, months, we don't know. Depends. We got to speak to the Department of Homeland Security when they're going to be doing biometrics. We got to speak to the coronavirus. When is the coronavirus going to slow down? Where are you located? I wish I could speak to the coronavirus, and I wish I could speak to the Department of Homeland Security. No one's going to talk to me, but it's going to be months and months. Everything is slowed down because of coronavirus and reality.
Hey, Safi Darbo on YouTube asks, what should I expect at my upcoming VAWA interview?
Expect to be interviewed about the abuse and your credibility behind whatever story you're saying. Expect to be interviewed about any sort of inadmissibility, some reason why you would, even though you were an abused spouse, that you wouldn't be otherwise eligible for a green card. Expect to be interviewed about your entry. Those 3 big things.
Danny Bay on Facebook, is USCIS extending the deadline by 60 days for all RFE submissions?
Yes, through January 1st.
Okay, Azul Pro Cleaning on YouTube asks, how long does it take to get a VAWA approval?
Over 2 years.
Lucy Anquilano on YouTube, if I'm from the Philippines and applying for a K-1 visa in August of 2020, I was asked to redo my biometrics. Does this mean I'm going to be denied?
No.
Rosie Njoku on Facebook asks, if I came to the U.S. on the Liberian program, how many months will it take until I get my EAD card?
You're filing the adjustment based on Liberian amnesty, and hopefully you'll get your work permit within 4 or 5 months of filing, if that's your question.
Lena Yourcell on Facebook, will public charge affect someone applying for an adjustment of status before October 3rd, 2020?
Yes.
Okay, RDF4 on IG is asking, can I still seek temporary protected status right now in the U.S.?
Depends what country you're from.
Jewel MCAA on YouTube, will applications submit before the shutdown still be valid once USCIS fully reopens again?
Applications what from the shutdown?
Will applications submitted before the shutdown still be valid
Yes.
once the USCIS?
Yes.
Okay.
Dominique Meja on YouTube asks, my nephew is about to turn 16 years old. Oh, man. Of course, everything just went out. Nesquik, can you ask?
Can I adopt him from another country if I am a U.S. citizen?
Yes, but if he's about to turn 16, it's going to be too late, and you can't do an adoption in another country unless it's a Hague Convention. You have to do everything here in the United States and bring the child over as an orphan. So I don't know what you mean by about to turn 16. It could be a problem.
A King's Mind reacts on YouTube. Upon being found inadmissible, is it normal and or legal for the U.S. Border Patrol officer to take my passport away?
No, not necessarily. You shouldn't have your passport taken away because the passport actually doesn't belongs to the country that issued it.
Okay, Abby Anointed Styles on Facebook asks, are Nigerian K-1 visas banned by the Trump administration right now?
No.
The next one comes from Oseni Bamadil on Facebook. How can I approve my marriage is bona fide if my spouse and I have been living separately since 2018?
You can't.
Okay, Sasha Alex on Facebook asks, can I still apply for citizenship if USCIS says my marriage is not bona fide?
Well, I don't know what you mean by not bona fide. You have a green card already. Are they suggesting that you committed marriage fraud? That's a big problem. If they're suggesting, well, you're no longer living with your spouse, but it was a real marriage in the past, then yes, you can do your citizenship as long as it's after 5 years of having a green card.
Jackie Jones on YouTube. My I-360 was approved, but my I-765 was denied. Should I be concerned? What should I do?
Yes, because you did something wrong if your I-360 is approved and your I-765 is denied. You did just procedurally something is an error. You should be entitled to your work permit if your I-360 is approved.
Hey, Rona Lawrence on Facebook asked, if my sister died and my mom petitioned for her, can we bring my deceased sister's daughters here to the U.S.?
No, not unless they're in the United States of America. If they're outside, you need the main beneficiary to be alive. If the child is now orphaned and under 16, perhaps you can do an orphan petition.
The next one comes from Stephen Oyalik on Facebook. Can one apply for citizenship to avoid a fee increase by USCIS?
Can one apply for citizenship? Yeah, do it before October 3rd and avoid the fee increase.
Okay, and our last one for now is M. Wendy Gibson on Facebook saying, can I revoke an affidavit of support if I have a change of plan?
Yes. Well, let me put it to you this way. 1 second, let's take a step back. You can withdraw an application for somebody's green card if you're the petitioner. If they already have their green card, then it's too late. You can't withdraw an affidavit of support. You're on the hook. So it depends on what status they are in. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.